big man like Emyr Lewis then charging at the blind side, it means that there are 2 or 3 people watching him, and of course it means then that Hugh Williams is free to dive over. Superb work by Copsey. Now Williams. Steve Ford has to stand his ground. Proctor, good pressure from the winger, and well, they're all onside. Cardiff, they can stop Llanelli, although Gale is going. It's all on for Llanelli here. Moon rather, half a metre short. Still it's there. This time Ricky Evans. Just Llanelli can't quite make that try line as Moon tries to release it, but Cardiff kill it. And the penalty there. When Llanelli scored the last time they took a short penalty, it was Ricky Evans that took the ball off Rupert Moon. Fox stands as the pivot. Llanelli's a bit wide this time. It's to Gary Jones, a lock forward. This is great position for Llanelli, and well, they're awarded a try. Cardiff somehow had claimed that, but Anthony Copsey, emerging from the middle of that ruck, able to get over. Well, second successive time for Llanelli to profit from a short penalty move. Julian Williams' position, but couldn't quite control it, and done in haste. Little option for Moon, but to kick, although Raya wants to counter-attack. It's a long way round. Great running from the full-back, superbly done. Mike Hall, great running yet again. The support on the inside from Ian Watkins. Can the ball be pushed back quickly? Just being slowed down for the second. Now it's perfect ball. Booth again. The support of Hembro. Great play from Cardiff. Still going is the number 8. Cardiff on the rampage. The space is left. The choice is right. Miller into space is Hall. Well defended by Llanelli. What recovering work by the Llanelli defence. To close down Cardiff, having been stretched to that extent, really is excellent work. It really was a long loop to get around that Llanelli defence. Julian Williams struggling to get to rear. Then the support work of Mike Hall. Then the forwards involved, Watkins and Hembro. And really it had the Llanelli defence in all sorts of bother, and yet it was able to recover just in time. Julian Williams, and good work from Lewis again. The back row this time in concert, but again not quickly delivered, although this time Cardiff transgress. They get into an offside position, and it means that Hugh Williams will be offered a relatively straightforward kick at goal. Or will Llanelli having profited so much from short penalty moves? They've already scored twice. Again they try for a hat-trick. Gary Jones, the dummy, and there's space there as well. The support of Evans. Now if they can switch it, there has to be a try on right here. Hugh Williams, the chance is on. Emyr Lewis will get in. Excellent work. Again, it really is remarkable here for Llanelli to have succeeded 3 times on the trot from short penalties, and that's so well executed. Craig Miller, confident catch, not in touch. Moon the chance to counter-attack. Ian Jones has so much pace. He knew it though. Hembro has called early. Well, that could have been problems. Julian Williams, what anticipation from the number 8. Brilliantly done. Sets it back. Sean Gale. Well, Cardiff really will kick themselves. But what a chance. And the intelligent work of Williams. Just keep an eye here how he anticipated the back pass. Drove back Cardiff on his own. Laid up the pass. And the jubilant dive says it all. Rupert Moon has had a word with Julian Williams. Something on between the back row men. And it is Williams and Lewis that drive it on. Iwan Jones is there as well, and it's on its way to Moon. Standing off is Williams, still it's into midfield. Boubier, nice footwork from the centre. Now Llanelli can drive onto it. It's Williams that takes it on. The shadow of the Cardiff posts as Moon. Options either side here for Moon. There are men over here. It needs good hands. They can time it, and it's Ian Evans that gets the glory for the hard work done beforehand by the forwards, for the try to the winger. It was all organised even before the ball was placed in the scrum. A word between Moon and Julian Williams, then the back row interplay and the drive on. And once the Cardiff defence had been sucked in right in the shadow of their posts, all the options are open to Moon, chose the right side, and the slick handling of the backs then with Ian Jones handing over the final pass to Ieuan Evans. Watkins, fine, let's do it right. Cardiff profit, although Cowlock wins it for them. The chance for Miller, but it's too static, and it means Ford now presented with a chance. This is better from the Cardiff winger. The support work of Booth, excellent hands from the scrum half. Now Cardiff, if they can spread it wide, the chance is on for Jeffrey and Rhea. Switch enforced on the full-back, still going into midfield. Good hands of Hembro. The chance for Miller to attack the Llanelli defence. The outside half guarded by Bouvier, away from Bouvier. The outside half will score. What a try for Miller. Great running from the Cardiff outside half. And at last, a second half Cardiff try. And once Miller set his sights, he really meant that he had to put his head back and head for the corner. And that's excellently done by the outside half. Lots of space this right side, although Booth and Miller decide on the other option. Well guarded by Llanelli. It's on its way, though. The gap is open. If Booth can get his people, his players away. Rhea! Great running for the fullback. The support is there. Yes! Cardiff again. Strike back. And so it's very much in the melting pot. Again, so much creative work by Cardiff. It might be in desperation, but they keep at it. And finally, it's the pass of Rhea that sets up Booth. Gareth Simmons with the responsibility of refereeing what's deemed as the Heineken League match of the day and deemed locally as the match of the season. It's Steffan Jones that starts for Swansea, and with a breeze at his back, content to make sure that Llanelli restart on the defensive. Initially, the response is the traditional one, and that will hold up nicely. And that's well gathering. First touch for Lawrence Delaney, his first match of the season in the red jersey. Oh, that well tied in, although it's Lewis. Who else will rescue that? Sets up the perfect platform. Moon, the delayed pass, although Swansea were offside. Relief for Llanelli. Interesting that Llanelli already into this wind, don't want to kick the ball away, they want to keep possession. Again, it's well worked, the short penalty, a move that earned them 3 tries last Saturday. This is just setting up nicely. Play as Lynn Jones, the 2 flankers come by, Lewis yet again. In the rugby league fashion, this, taking in tacklers, putting the ball behind defenders, and the low kick into the wind, putting pressure on Clement. He surely will use the wind. A huge kick that will test Proctor's defensive capabilities. The winger, his first touch, and well guarded by Mark Titley. So well supported, though. Emmett Lewis so quick to get there. Llanelli could be exposed here should Swansea win it quickly.
I think Tony Clement served a lesson for both clubs there. If you kick the ball away and you've got a wind behind it, he'll put it 60 metres downfield.
And yet again, there's a man spare here. Well, that works out well for Ieuan Evans, but that's well guarded by Simon Davis. Moon, the good hands to Julian Williams. Already Llanelli making inroads. Now the switch is on. Jones, well, I would have expected something different perhaps from the flanker. Still, the pressure maintained, and finally out of space.
Good tactical play by Rupert Moon. He's used the big forwards. Now he says to Stephen, have a run at the backs. Lynn Jones is there, but well taken by Ieuan Evans, and he's always looking inside for support, and that's good play by the back row, because Jones, number 7, had knocked the ball, keeping it alive, and another back row man there, Julian Williams, number 7 and number 8. Good play by the Scarlets.
Steffan Jones and Simon Davis are really exposed on that right-hand side. Williams tries to exploit it. Moon can go all the way. Half a metre short. Llanelli just need to drive it over. It's there, but too slow.
Good play by Julian Williams, number 8. He just leapt into it, gave Rupert Moon just half a yard. Good running by the scrum half, but also excellent defence by Swansea. Very difficult for the Swansea back row. Do they stay down or watch Rupert Moon?
Actually, Pack release it early. Ieuan Evans then the chance to attack. That's great play by Evans. Superbly done by Evans. Sets up Peter Jones. But what play by the Welsh international captain. It was he that set it up with a delay pass. Jones crowns it with a try.
And this is pure class from Ieuan Evans. The Llanelli scrum in a bit of bother, not really there. So no room on that narrow side. Just watch how Evans takes 2 men out of the game. Ian Jones is looping round, but the outside half number 10 and the winger go for him. Holds his pass, flicks it around. Ian Jones has looped well, but that was a beautifully timed pass by Ieuan Evans. Not the best ball to work. Any back row moves off. It's caught Rupert Moon off guard. He did well, but there was no room really there. Titley has got his man marked. Stephen Jones, like a good outside half, is coming there. But who's taking number 15? Evans stayed up long enough on his feet. Reynolds couldn't get there. And Ian Jones, number 15, he deserved his reward. He'd worked hard, but Evans showed strength and vision.
Well, the collapse scrum. Hardly having touched the ball so far. Swansea can get back within a point should Stephan Jones succeed here. And the outer half does his team proud. And that 3 points cuts the deficit to a single point. The battle at the front is between Paul Arnold for Swansea, Gary Jones for Llanelli. Arnold gets hands but rescued by Emyr Lewis. And Llanelli again would want to probe the fringes. Llanelli, well, it's illegally taken away. Again, Llanelli will look to keep the ball to hand. Fox is at hand, not the best of passes. Still, Lynn Jones as well, just to hold it up for a second. If Llanelli now can switch it, Moon, a chance, Colin Stevens. It's well manufactured by the outside half. Neatly done.
And that's the type of kick you have to use today. Under the stand, get it low, and it'll go into touch.
Richard Moriarty and Anthony Copsey against one another in the middle of the line. What a test that is for the young Copsey. Julian Williams claims it, although Llanelli lose it then for Jones to put the pressure downfield. Stephan Jones, that is, extends the other Jones, Ian, scurrying back, but he can just watch the ball harmlessly over the in-goal area. There's a huge amount of space out right, should Colin Stevens want to exploit that, but perhaps into the wind, doesn't want to risk anything. That holds up nicely. Chances there for Copsey to get there. Waiting for it was Julian Williams. Still Llanelli can't claim it. And so Garyn Jenkins has a typical blindside dash. And Llanelli kill it on the ground. Hands in there. Without ever really having pressurised Llanelli, Swansea could take a 2-point lead here. And this time, Stephan Jones, what a beautiful struck kick from the outside half. And at last, Swansea make full use of the wind advantage and take that 2-point lead. Stevens, again, that will have gone the 10 metres, and the chance is on. But again, Llanelli don't claim it, and it offers Jones. Quick hands may have paid dividends there. Swansea happy enough to tie it in. And a chance for Richard Webster to attack Emyr Lewis. What good running by the flanker, but how well guarded by Rupert Moon. That was great defending work by the scrum half.
Good ball run by Swansea. Watch the pace of Webster, inside and outside. Any outside half would be proud of that. Left Emyr Lewis in his wake. Good determination and speed by number 7, Richard Webster.
With Webster being treated off the field, Swansea one short at the liner. Llanelli then profit, and Gary Jones using that extra space at the back of the line. The driving of Delaney takes it on the next yard. Now the chance for the three quarters. Stevens, good slant from Simon Davis. Can he get someone close enough? Great running by the centre. The support of Julian Williams denied somehow by Swansea. But what great play by Zanetti. And the chance to counter-attack for Clement. Now needs to count his men. There were men free outside him, but the full-back is so strong. Swansea can switch it here. Jones, Stefan Jones, and that will send Ian Jones on a long crossfield defensive cover. And it's Swansea that gain the advantage.
Colin Stevens getting the ball. He gets the dummy, sees the flat pass to Simon Davis. Well-timed pass and a good run by the centre. Goes up the middle of the field and he's looking for support on his elbow. Goes to flick it to Julian Williams, supporting well at number 8. But good defensive work by Swansea and the movement comes to a halt.
David Fox has Gary Jones and Anthony Copsey with which to aim, but needn't have worried. Swansea were transgressing. Moon wants to keep it going, so does Fox and Ricky Evans. His first full work from the loose head prop forward. But he yields the possession and there's space blindside here for Stefan Jones to exploit. Good running by the outside half. Hopkins was in support as well. Swansea can switch it here. Simon Davis, the scrum half work. Now the charge is on for Gary Jenkins. Offside by Zanetti.
Ball retention is so important. Alan Davis, the coach of Wales, has stressed that. That's the 22 at Llanelli, so you've got to keep the ball safe. Ricky Evans went in, he was isolated. Should have been Llanelli's ball. Instead, you'll see good ripping work done by Swansea and they attack.
Stevens. Alan Reynolds does well to hold that up for his fellow forwards. So well protected as well, as they then use him as the platform for a drive. Still not tightly enough down as Julian Williams gets away. Good work, brilliant work by the number 8 and the prop forward and Proctor. Now it can be switched if Moon can release it. Just a foot in touch and play. No, carries on. Zanetti at last, it's on its way. Gary Jones can release it here, but not before it's handled on the floor by Swansea.
Ball's loose. Julian Williams did very well. He wasn't offside. The ball's greasy. Good handoff. But look, watch how he gets the pass in. Lovely flick pass to Ricky Evans. The ball's greasy, so it's good handling by forwards and backs. Proctor was held there. Rupert Moon got in there. I thought there was a foot in touch. The referee says play on. And he drive into the gale, making the ball available, keeping it alive. But there's where there was a knock on. Can he get the penalty?
Ian Davis, the scorer of 4 tries last week, comes on instead of Alan Reynolds and takes up a blindside flanker's role. And Robert Jones and Anthony Clement make use of the wind. That's nicely done by Clement. Richard Moriarty, the old warhorse. He and Copsey exchanged more than a couple of words, and they now will have to listen intently at the warning handed out by Gareth Simmons. Again, the momentum maintained. That's not 10 metres away, surely, by Swansea. Still Evans, but again isolated slightly. His forwards not really at his elbow. Moon delaying the pass for a second. What can Colin Stevens do here? A change of tactic then, but that will offer Clement the ball. Well, a charge down, the chance is on, but well recovered by Titley. Brilliant recovery work by the winger, because Swansea would have conceded a definite try, but the winger under pressure still the left-footed Furious kick. Interesting to see where Clement puts his clearance kick, whether there are lots of spaces out on the other side, the far side. Clement intent to this the near side. Indeed, can only find Ian Jones. The fullback wants to attack. Has Wayne Proctor. Good running by the winger. Needed some support running rather closer to him. It means Zanetti are now stretched if Swansea can release it quickly. Jones is poised. Clement is left of him. And Zanetti claim it. Stevens can now attack. The scissors was on. But, well, was that the better choice? Good play by Stefan Jones. Excellent play. The All Whites are all onside. The ball is touched in flight. And Ian Jones finally, well, he can't find touch either. This is dangerous as Tony Clement were Zanetti encroaching within the 10 metres there. Swansea will maintain not, and indeed they're lucky to maintain the advantage.
I'm sure the Swansea forwards would have wanted Anthony Clement to put that 60 70 metres downfield. They've got a very strong wind behind them, and now they've got a scrimmage hard inside, just outside the 22.
The scrum is a problem area for Llanelli. Really can't keep it steady and still, and it's really given the heave-ho by Swansea as Gary Jenkins tries to set a platform. The chance is on its way, loosely done. Robert Jones has to take his life into his own hands, take on this Messi forward still. Swansea get it going forward as Moriarty and Copsey again have words and actions, but nothing, and indeed Tony Copsey pleading to the referee. Swansea get the penalty. And it's Clements to put in the long kick. Well, Stevens given the responsibility of clearing and into the wind. Swansea's last chance in the first half to mount a purposeful attack. It's on its way, but not cleanly done. The advantage goes, and indeed it's too late in the first half. And so, with the use of the wind in the first half, it's the visitors from across the Lougher Bridge that hold the half-time advantage to score Llanelli 4, Swansea 6. So the whistle that signals the restart and Llanelli's attempt to overhaul Swansea. They start the second half trailing by 2 points. A test of Steffan Jones's restarting capabilities. It's a different tactic, low, but it's Llanelli that take advantage. Although somehow surprised that they should lose that, and well, perhaps Robert Jones didn't complement it fully. The usual reception accorded Richard Moriarty here at Stradi, as the Swansea pack do well enough without him for the moment as they drive on and provide Robert Jones with sufficient time to get Anthony Clement into play. So the long trek across field back into the action for Richard Moriarty. A mixture of jeers and cheers to greet him. It will make a difference to the task, although Copsey copes so well. And the chance for Stevens. Well, past the first defender. The wind will carry that just the right distance. Brilliantly done by the fullback. Just look how strong and capable he is. Just stands his ground, waits for the forwards to arrive, and indeed the ball was there for the scrum half, but Llanelli had to kill it.
Clement under all sorts of trouble and pressure. Great bravery, never took his eye off the ball. What a catch by the fullback.
It's on the cards here again for Clement to start running at Hugh Williams. Again, it's so easy for him to ride tackle straight through them. The perfect layback. Jones just slightly isolated, keeps the ball alive. Jenkins supports him, but the nudge was forward.
Using Anthony Clement, so strong, he went through Hugh Williams there. Look at the goose step running of his legs, so powerful, tremendous leg strength, and he sets in about 4 or 5 Scarlet defenders.
Fox's chance to find Copsey, but the nudging still goes on, and this time it's Stevens to take a potted goal. Two points the deficit. 3 points will be Stevens' reward should he kick this. Llanelli would gain the advantage. Not to be. Not drawing in, and Clement, well, had thoughts of running, and indeed will still tease and toy, and Swansea might want to switch that. Still dangerous as Titley gets away. Brilliant footwork from the winger. Swansea doing all sorts of things here. Still Clement, well, was half in trouble. And the Swansea forwards will have a word or two of complaint to both Clement and Titley should they concede a try here. Fortunately, they kept the advantage.
You've got to give them points for enterprise, but a few thousand Swansea voters have their mouths in their heart in their mouths. Here's the switch. I didn't think they'd do for 1 minute. Look at the feet of Titley. Beautiful skill. Look in the outside. Good pressure by David Fox, and they're in trouble.
First line-out variations quickly won by Llanelli, Moon and Stevens. What good hands by the outside half. Lynn Jones, good running by the flanker. Now Llanelli set things in motion. The three-quarters, Emile Lewis poised there. The flanker. Now Llanelli can switch it left. All sorts of spaces here for Stevens to exploit. Has the angle from Lynn Jones. And still going. Proctor will get in the corner. Oh, that is well worked. It really was a succession of well-worked movements. The blind side exploited by Stevens. And Proctor, what a fine finisher.
And it's all about sucking in a cover. Emile Lewis did it first, took 3 or 4 people out. He's taken his centre out of the game there, and he's left space then on that narrow side. I thought Stevens would have put his head back and gone. A lovely switch to Lynn Jones. That's number 6 that set it up in the first place. Number 7, Proctor did well, turned out a Mark Titley's tackle. Not a lot of room there. That's a great try in the corner for the winger. Excellent play by the back row. Colin Stevens gets it out, and Emile Lewis decides, and just look as he takes a centre out of the game. Number 12 out of the game. The outfit, good tackle by Ian Jones, but there's a centre missing for Swansea, so there's got to be space somewhere. I thought Stevens would show pace here, but good covering by Robert Jones, who says, look for the scissors. So number 6, number 7, Lynn Jones. Excellent play by the flanker. Good turning by Wayne Proctor. Not a lot of room, just into the corner. Well worked try.
We've not seen a great deal of the Llanelli three-quarters. Could this be a chance? It's a far better platform, at least from the scrum. Again, the chances on the angle and the timing of Evans, excellent. The support of Jones equally up to scratch. But then the next step, not quite carried through.
It was a lovely movement in midfield. Colin Stevens held on to the ball, and Emmons' run was timed to perfection and just broke the first tackle.
You can see all the spaces this right side with Ian Evans poised, although Swansea get away with it. Jones sets things going. Now Swansea can exploit this. The charge is on, the ball is on a plate. No scrum half there though, which means that it's delayed. Hopkins goes into the substitute scrum half role. Finally releases it. Steffan Jones, what can he do? No great room. Tim Michael, good switch with Titley. He'll work something here. But again, the support not quite tight enough. Swansea still maintain the advantage. They're still going forward. Good refereeing by Simmons, telling Llanelli to stay behind the gain line. It's a long time in coming for Swansea though. The ball has to be released somehow. A change of position for the referee. Lots of patience as well. It is finally delivered, but it's all so slow at the moment, and Jones has nowhere to go but back at Lawrence Delaney. Still Swansea maintain it as Webster inserts some urgency into the movement. Now it's better.